We should be live. We should all be live. Let's see if I'm appearing yet. Oof. Well, I don't know who we'll get because it's a pretty awful time to stream, I think, for most of you to be able to catch it. But this is the window I have, and I need to do this testing. So, for those of you who will be catching up on this one a little bit later on, we gotta try and find a hover combo to put in the deck. So, I'm gonna start off with 960 kick. I'm gonna try and get a bunch of rounds on each of these combos. I mainly want to test. Got some specific ones I want to give a go. I've listed them. I've put a little graphic up on the screen here for what I'm trying to test. Although I am tempted also to try out 360 taper if I'm not happy with anything up till that point. So I might get that ready. But essentially, what we're testing here is 960 kick and then 760 with each rush, level, and taper. And then I'm also thinking about 360 taper possibly being relevant again, because I prefer kick on heavier blades, and hover's not that heavy, to be honest. So I might want to, because I've got 960 kick on my deck Shark Scale combo already, and I really like that. So if this turns out to be the best hover combo, that gives me more problems to figure out, but we'll see. What I'm testing against, an absolute nightmare gauntlet of Wizard Rod, 160 Hexa, this pain in the backside, Clock Mirage, 455 low orb, and then our defensive combo here, or static attacker, because I'd say Rod is a defensive combo. They're all actually very defensive. I know they're stamina blades, but they get counter pings quite well. So I don't know why this combo wins by extreme finish so much, but it's frustrating. And yeah, we have Shark, which I think I need another Shark blade. This one's starting to get a little bit dull, but Shark 960 under needle going up against. So I'm going to use this guy to track some of the matches. It's not going to be hopelessly scientific today. What is up, chat? Sorry, I wasn't looking at my I was ignoring you. My homies, my people. What's up, Toast? Baymac. What's up, my G? How's it going? The answer is yes. Well, we'll see, brother. We'll see. I mean, I've judged and played in quite a few good-sized tournaments now since it's been legal here, and it's definitely getting played a lot. And I'm seeing it win in AVA more than I am against anything else. It seems to be struggling against Clock and Rod. Stream Elements bot. I didn't even know I had that. Cool. Can try low orb if you want as a static attacker. Nah, bro, I ain't getting my hands on hover right now just to I don't know. We'll see. I haven't put like a combo like that in my deck, like seriously, for a while, so maybe. Is that what you're running at the moment, bro? You doing a hover static? Let's get some launches in here too. Yeah, a little bit warm. Say warmed up, it's absolutely roasting. And I don't have the fan on me, I've got the fan solely on the camera just to avoid any overheating. But let me know if sounds and volumes are okay. If the sound of the launching is horrible, or if it's all dandy. That's one thing, again, channel members would have seen already. This hover Wyvern absolutely loves this overfinish pocket. Like, could not be more happy to spend time in there. Should have definitely got, if you don't know already, huge shout outs to Juice BBA, my ex-Tower FM co-host, for sending me this hover blade. But as seems to be tradition. When I receive a blade from a juice, it's cursed, and I absolutely fucking suck with it. Like that Aero Pegasus he gave me, the Nashi, destroy everyone with it. Me, can't win to save my life with it. Ran it at a few tournaments, does alright. 960 kick is the one I pretty much always run. Yeah, so that's the first one I want to test out and see how it does. So we're going to chuck Rod in there and see if we can get some KOs. Now this is an absolute nightmare kind of like gauntlet for it to deal with. Like, I know that, so I'm not expecting non-stop fireworks, but if we get some big KOs, it should make it obvious who's kind of like pulling apart. Because I want a finisher. I want someone that can get me them KOs at the moment. And Clock and Rod 160 Hexer is just making it hard to get consistent KOs right now. Bro, really? We need to get Rod out of there. 160 hops it back in. And then, yeah. Well, you all saw anyway. I don't need to explain what absolute blasphemy happened there. But that's setting a nice kind of like tone for the rest of the testing. Bro, we got a big old hit at the opening there, but then we just went and B-wheeled for the rest of it. How do other people launch this combo? Are they trying to like do something like a stall and get those clean one-hit KOs? Or are you just trying to batter them as much as possible? Because I feel like this one is like I was hoping for like a Dran Buster like touch of death, kind of like a feeling, but I think this is like a blade that needs to get like a flurry in. It needs to hit a solid like 1, 2, 3 for some of them KOs. So drop stall in. Might not be the best plan for that. Might have to start false dropping and stuff in, and try and get as many hits as possible, as early as possible. But I have tested some of these combos a bit already for my initial kind of like impressions, but it wasn't entirely in depth and not too many rounds on each combo. Well, it's definitely launching better than I am now. And one last drop before we change up strategies to see. So I expected hover to be light, but I didn't expect it to feel as light as it does necessarily. Oh, we do get spin finish here though. Yeah, let's go. That's the thing, I think it needs to get that beat down to get the spin finishes as well. Let's try from up here for a moment. Beautiful. That's definitely the strategy to go with. No. Bro, self-destruct mode. Alright, dropping ain't the one, false dropping doesn't seem to be the one. What are the B-sides should we try? Because I feel like sniping and parrying is a bit unfair when you're solo testing. Yeah, not really that unfair, but it just keeps missing off the X-rail anyway. Alright. Let's bash out a solid 10 from the B side and see what that nets hover. Oh, I'm getting whizzing up to the speed limit. Oh, God. Maybe my copy of Cake is just cooked. Oh, spin finish. Yes. Alright, gets one. 1 for 1. Oh, God, I did all that work and no KO. Feels like that should be a KO, doesn't it? Like, we were literally doing keepy ups with it. 1 and 2. Yeah, I feel like from my tournament observations, this combo's doing well. AVA, so it's doing okay against sharks, and if people are playing phoenixes, and then like rogue combos, but the two biggest pains in the ass, which is this guy and clock, doesn't seem to be able to solve that riddle, but nothing does, so can't really hold it against it too much. Alright, 3 and 1. Oop, oop, come on, man. All of these are just like, nope, nope. Nope. 5 and 1. Alright, we got 4 rounds to at least equalize and get a 50% win rate on the B side. You never know, maybe we'll absolutely wreck Rod from the X side. 160, you mother flipper. Oh. I mean, we're still going to lose, but at least we don't lose by overfinish, I guess. That's rough though, man. Oh man, that was nearly extreme. Like, I mean, honestly, why does this combo even get wins by extreme finish? So annoying. Alright, 6 and 1. It's not going well for us, guys. We're in hot water, chap. God, I really need to start yeeting it, maybe. Just. What can I do? What can I do? 7 and 1. 2 more. Come on, extreme. Abandon all form. Just yeet hard and get contact early. You like it on low orb as well? Of course you do, Juice. Of course you fucking do. You would do, mate. It's exactly like Juice to like it on low orb. How you doing, bro? You good? Trying to break the curse you put on this blade before sending it to me. Alright. I'm going to keep going now until it loses a round on here, because it might just be a case of absolute yeeting of a Wyvern and not worried about like perfect placement. Oh, if we get both together though. Just keep missing. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, we need to put some gas in it. That's 3 in a row. Oh shit, too much gas. I'm knocking over the lights. Let's go, 4 in a row. Alright, let's try not to destroy the sets. Jesus, sick once again. Come on, brother. What's going on now?
You okay? Do we need to send aid? Can we hit that number 5? God, that should have been extreme. If anything should have ever been an extreme, that should have been it. I think 4 was our limit, chat. Hey, not sad about that though. Not sad about that. That's giving me more hope for this combo.
For sure. Like,
Dude, you gotta gas it, so now I'm worried about X side because if you can put some steam into a short reverse X, you can put some steam into a slide. But I'd say the strongest launch you can do from this side is probably a ricochet. So let's see. That was probably a bit too light for what we've got. They're matching each other move for move. What we've experienced so far.
jeez, I just absolutely love your profile pic, bro. You need to let me know who sorted that one out. The one you sent us hard way. I haven't weighed just the blade on its own, I don't think. Well, maybe I did in the members video, but I can't remember how much it weighs. I'll check in a second.
Might have lost some metal.
Since you sent it though.
Come on, Hover. Do some winning, bro. Do some winning. No. Alright. We put a little bit more sauce on that short reverse, so I feel like it should have been a good representation. Oh, yes! The spin finish is possible. It is possible. Alright, we'll do a couple more against Rod, and then I'm going to put clock in there and crush any confidence I have of like that power on the B side being relevant. Oh, Pringled out. I mean, that is one thing that is good about it for sure, is the likelihood of only losing by 1 point because it's good at pocket escapes. That is a big deal for your attack types for sure. So that definitely helps. But all right, we can't get it done very well on the X side against Rod, but can we keep the momentum on the B side against Clock? 455 low orb. I've got my testing 455 and low orb on there, not my tournament ones. Trying to keep them a little bit fresher. Yeah, would you run like Juice Baymax? Would you run Shark on low orb over Clock on low orb? You just refuse to put Clock in your decks. I didn't absolutely yeet that one. Maybe I should like do some hard yeeting false drops against it. Probably won't stall for as long and have a little bit more gas in that first little schmack. Oh shit, no, that was just dropping on top of it.
That was just absolutely a foul.
That could not be any more of a foul launch. Oh, come on. Wow. Wow. Really, Hover. Really. Jeez, man. I even gave you a really nice false drop and everything. Bro.
I mean, I'm kind of blaming you, Juice. I'm kind of blaming you. Bet this won't happen with the
Hover I got off of a Sapphire. That was going to be guaranteed extreme finish every time. That should have been an over finish. That is bullshit. Clock Mirage. I hate you.
There's this plastic face bitch on my screen. Sorry. Yeah, it's on 960 kick at the moment. Considering running clock, low orb next weekend. Shark lives on low rush. Okay, no need to change. Low rush just doesn't do, like, I just don't win on low rush, bro. I just don't. And I can't deny it's good because I use it with Shark during most of the testing stuff, and I absolutely crush with it, and it's a great combo. Statistics on it are amazing. And then I take it to a tournament, it's just like, nope. Nope. If I had clock in the deck, I would put it on low orb, but without it, I usually run low orb on Shark. Yeah, fair. Shark is on low rush right now, though. Yeah. Thing is, I thought I could just have Shark 360 low rush, keep the 960 for something else, blah 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 blah. Nope. If I put it on 360, for some reason 360 always bursts. If I put it on low rush, it just doesn't do anything for me, bro. Absolute troll combo for me. So annoying. Oof. That sounded like it burst it, but nope. Yeah, I took, for funsies, clock 455 low orb, the tournament, and man, yeah, it's a wall. It's an absolute wall. I don't know what, other than Shark, really has the KO ability against it. See, like, that should have been a burst, that should have been a KO, that hit. Like, that was brutal. But no. Absolutely not, apparently. I am interested to see what happens with Shark under Needle. I feel like if we're going to get any wins, it's probably going to be against that one. Alright, one more yeet to see if we can get on a win streak on the B side, and then we're going to smash out some X side ones. Alright, here we go. 10-0 win streak begins now. You want Shark 170 low rush, low orb? Oh, okay, sorry, you just mean what's in your deck. Geez, you're a channel member, mate. If you want, you can send a combo in for 10 rounds. Alright. 1-0. Well, that was short-lived. Looked like it was going to be a brutal one, but it missed that first drop. That would have been nice. That would have been nice. Alright, let's see if we can get any wins in these first 5 rounds against it from the X side, because if not, I don't need any more convincing. I can move on. Let's go. Alright. Fucking win streak goes here. Yeah, we got a member in the chat. What's up, Marcel? How's it going? Marcelo Gonzalez. Try an angled launch. Motherfucker, what? Every launch be angled, son. What do you mean? Let's go. 2-0. Alright. If you're going against clock, just play against. Ah, fuck, motherfucker. Just play against it on the X side, and you're golden. No, not going to do that. Instant copyright strikes, too popular. Yay! Come on. Let's go, son. 3-0. 3-0. Maybe it's this the one. See, I just love combos this shape, though. This is why I always loved my Phoenix Wing 360 taper, because it just
looks like, basically they just look like Dronza combos. And the shape just reminds me of like the kind of like drawings in season 1 of like Dronza F, which obviously turned into Black Dronza, the most powerful Beyblade ever. Oh god, that was a bad launch. I'm gonna give Hover a free pass on that one. That was about as angled a launch as we can get, Marcelo. too angled. Yeah. Clock on 755 might be bigger. I mean, it'd definitely be bigger, but I don't think. Would that be good? Would that be good? What did 755 come in again? Are you talking about 955? Roberto. How do you throw so hard with the string launcher? I can't get above 5 beats per minute. Whipping it. I've got a video about string launching with power. But essentially, one of the main mechanics you need to master is releasing this at the kind of like absolute apex of the string's length. So when you can get good at like releasing that, you can confidently pull on the string without worrying about breaking the mechanism, because you're essentially, for the last like couple of millimeters of the pull, almost like throwing the string rather than pulling it. So when you get good at that snap, you can then actually start putting your body mechanics into it and whipping it back with a lot of speed, because that's the difference with the string and the ripcord launcher. Ripcord launcher has that bigger resistance, so there's that strength that you need to like pull apart, whereas this like requires next to no strength, so you're able to focus on just whipping your back arm off of like a good kind of like kinetic chain starting from your feet to like rotate everything. So that's how you build up power with your string launches. But yeah, go check out the video if you haven't already, because I've got some helpful diagrams I think in that one. Demon bro, yeah, just gotta train for that demon back. Mummy curse at the end of the month. When it hits clock, it should do it at a sharp angle. Yeah, I mean, I want that to happen, but I mean, I can't fully control it once it's in there. I can kind of get it to where I want. So we're trying to hold. That's part of what the stalling does, is that you try and hold a bit of an angle sometimes when you get in there. But I know what you mean, like kind of like shooting directly for it at an angle, going for the ratchet, which is, if we're at a tournament and I'm shooting against someone else, then that's what I'm going for 100% of the time, probably. Although I don't think Hover's built for ratchet attacks. It's a bit tall, and the sharpest pointers to the contacts are like quite high up. So, all right, I think we're 3 or 4 in a row, and that last one was a duty launch. So we're gonna give it another free pass. Let's go, son. Let's go. Yeah, as soon as we started yeeting with Hover, that seems to have made all the difference. Can't remember if that's a 5 win streak or a 4. Oh no, no, the stadium's working against us. The stadium's fucked us. We're gonna spin finish all the way up there. Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, so that is a legit win for Clock, but I don't care. I'm giving it a free pass on that one because that's bullshit. That's bullshit. But take note, because that is something that can happen to you. Come on. Oh man, if we connected cleanly on the rail, then I think that would have been another extreme. That lined up really well. We just didn't get onto the extreme line when it tried to jump down here. Damn. Thank you. Ah, no problem. Roberto. Got some good strong Hispanic names. Marcelo, Roberto, and Ricardo. And of course, Juice. All right. I think that is the clock testing done. All right. We're going to see if we can. Oh, well, we'll see if this can actually perform. I haven't really tested against this combo properly. I think we've had it in a couple of streams a while ago, but I've played against it and I've judged it. Gee whiz. All right. Okay, that went pretty quick. Yeah, I've judged a lot of matches with people using it, so kind of have some idea of its performance. And annoyingly, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. But I think out of the combos, even though, oh shit, clock is on 455, I still feel like this one's easier to burst. I just feel like these aggressive blades on low resistance bits are just vulnerable to that kind of like impact burst and the bit burst happening where it just shoots out the bottom, which always breaks my heart when it happens. So to actually mitigate that some more, I've put it on the Hasbro, a Hasbro 960. As it is the belief that there was a little bit tighter. Oh man, absolutely missed that attack. But you don't get to attack into Shark for free because it is an aggressive ass blade, so it can be hitting those counterattacks. Jucio. El Jucio. Jusima. Julio. And the C's pronounced like an L. Jucio. Alright. Go back to yeeting. Oh shit, son. Camera, is that fucked up the view for everyone, or is it okay? Oh no, I think it just disconnected the camera. Oh shit. BRB. Come back. Come back, camera. Please. Please, camera, come back. I beg you. Ah, no. Ugh. Okay, I just proper fucked up the camera. Connect to the camera, please. Nope. We will get it working again, chat, don't worry. God damn. What's up, Simon? I can still see you all. It's just, hey. Look at that. Look at that, eh? We back. We back. Let's go. How's it going, Simon? Holy shit. Alright. Hopefully, no more of that be happening. No more knocking the, put the launch down over where? Here. Hopefully no more shark scales are going flying into the camera. I mean, I'm way more impressed with 960 kick during this testing than my initial kind of like look at it, but do I still prefer, I think I still prefer 960 kick on Shark, to be honest. Let's do some X-side launches. Whoa. Nearly cut around. No, not again. Not again. Bro. My stadium just seems to have a high possibility for this bullshit. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? The things are snapped in. Hopefully no more of that happening. Oh, what the fuck? Lost all our stamina going around twice and then it came out of the pocket. That's rough. Yeah, we're back, don't worry. Struggles for a minute. Shot, bro, straight up into the camera. Disconnected the USB-C. And then the PC did not want to re-acknowledge that it was being reconnected. Or acknowledge that it was being reconnected, sorry. That wasn't a very strong launch, so I've got high hopes for this one. A little sippy sip of water before this one finishes. Yeah, Marcelo, as a channel member, if you've got a hover combo you'd like me to run in here, let me know and I'll get 10 rounds. You can test it against any of the deck combos you would like. But yeah, man. Alright, we'll do one more against Shark from the X side, and if we don't get a win, then we're moving on to another hover combo for sure. Okay, doing its thing where when I say it's its last chance, it starts getting wins. Alright, let's keep it rolling from the X side, seeing as that's where it seems to want to get the win from. Gonna keep the ball rolling, hanging out on the wrong side of the stadium to make it happen, and Underneedle is looking very short in there, very hard to get up underneath. It's not letting us. Underneedle's good, man. Underneedle's really good. Do we get a spin finish though? I think we might. We're more stable, but they have more velocity. Yep. Unlucky. We need to move on to another Wyvern combo from here. So let's say goodbye to 960 and kick for the moment. We'll chuck 760 on there. And we'll see if Rush can net us any wins. What we'll do to streamline it a bit is we'll give it 10 chances to get a win against Rod from the B side. If it doesn't, we won't see if, well, by then we need to see if it can get like a win streak. That might be just the best way to judge it all, is just by the which one gets the longest like win streak. Ooh, fast burst though. First burst of the test, well, against Rod at least, sorry, of the testing. Gosh damn. Big hits off of Rush, which can be hard to do, so I like to see it. Is this the one? Is this the one? Is this the one? It could be the one. One thing with Rush as well is it kind of feels like the restrictors are off, because you can get away with launching a lot harder typically. I mean, I'll probably say that and then self-KO, but it's just slower. It's just a slower bit, and with less gears it's slower off the X-rail, so it can hold the stamina longer, though it can hold that power and get decent hits for a little while. It's just, well, it needs to be connecting for one. 2 out of 3 isn't bad though. Some good scores on the wins as well, so I feel like 760 is probably going to be jumping out of pockets more than 960 on hover would be as well. So if the KO potential is higher and the KO resistance potential is higher, could be the one to go with. But I don't want to be doing this. This happens to me too much with Rush in tournaments, just circling them. Not enough contact VO. 2 and 2. Feels like this one deserves a KO, but oh my god. Just get out of the stadium, bro. We get a spin finish from the beatdown though. Let's go. 3 and 2. 3 and 2. Best percentages so far. Apart from that absolute tear that 960 kick out on the B side. Against both clock and rod, to be fair. Oh no, was it against on clock? I think it was on the X side, wasn't it? That should have been an extreme. I think 160 did its job there for Wizard Rod. Ah, man. We didn't have enough gas to spin ourselves out. Whoopsie. Alright. Pretty good though. I think we're 4 and 2 or something. Oof. Nearly ran into the front faster. There we go. Ah, there's the extreme one. I keep grabbing the blades. I got like a cut from just a couple of days ago on my finger. I keep grabbing them while they're spinning, just like directly on it. Shoot! Climbing up your windows, snatching your people up. Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife. God damn. All them hits ain't for shit. Alright, I'll do 2 more. And then we'll see if we can get a streak going. What in the heaven? Alright, we'll do one more. He either gets and starts the win streak now, or he gets another chance to start the win streak after this. But and then we'll go over to the. Oh god, rod's nearly bursting. Fix that. Then we'll go over to the X side for some rush action. Come swing. Absolute miss. That would have been beautiful, I think. That would have been picturesque AF. Alright, last chance to start a win streak. What the fuck, Rod? It's not fair, is it? Literally not fair. It's crazy, man. If it gets a spin finish here, that's bullshit. That rod needs to go. Alright, we've started it. We've started the win streak. Alright, 1. Extremes only, son. Oh, man. Stay in the pocket, bro. Alright. We got 2 though. We got 2. Come on. Hits, hits, hits. No, not that way. Come on. No, we didn't get enough early contact, bro. No, what the hell? rod was too evasive and we were messing around too much on the outside. I don't dislike this combo though, I quite like it, man. And it's all parts not currently being used in my deck. It's just, Rush does good for being tested, and then I go to a tournament, it's like, we're gonna go out the extreme pocket now, bro. Sorry. So, we didn't mention it before, but now we're gonna start going out the extreme pocket. Saving us from that over finish. 760 in the Pringle in tandem. Oh, just gonna self KO with a Hexer there. Don't mind me. Alright, suddenly we've just started launching like ass from the X side. I'm not minding Rush. I don't think I should go low Rush though. I don't think it would help this combo. I mean, I'd love it if level worked really well with it, because I like level a lot. Slide to the left. Bring it back from where you are. Oh my god. How are those hits not KOs, man? And look how strong Wizard's still spinning after that. It's unfair, bro. So unfair. Make a mistake. Alright, let's get 3 more from the X side to see if there's any action, and then we can see if this thing can move clock at all. Clock is a tank. Come on, get out of this one. Nope. 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 Go. Ooh. If any of you haven't seen it already, if you want to go to my coffee shop, which I think is hopefully linked down below in the description, you can download these testing sheets I've made for free. It's how I track when I'm like just doing my launching training, like reps and some notes and stuff, and like whatever about the launches as I'm doing them. There's like one where you have double-sided, so 2 sets of these sheets, so room for like, I think is it room for is it 4, 8, so 1600. Room for like 3,200 launches on one A4 sheet, or you can do the other one where it's got the kind of like launch guide for drop launch on it, and then it's got one of those on there, and you don't have to print off the full colored one like that either. I've done black and white versions as well. It's just I'm using this one for for tracking my ripcord launcher progress at the moment. So feel free to visit the coffee shop and download that bad boy for free. While you're there, if you want to peruse any of the other shop items, commission options, or membership options, you're more than welcome. But in terms of just Beyblade gear, there's a few free downloads on there that might be helpful to you. What isn't helpful though is I have a Wyvern that can't get a single fucking win from the X side. So we need to fix that at some point. Let's launch now. Get it while it's weak. Oh shit. That was a bit of a cheeky little attack there, but Rod can take it. Clearly. Oh man. Alright. One more from the X side to see if we can do anything against Rod.
Well, poops.
All right, had some promising performances on the B side, but not so much from the X side. Can it still get some wins against Clock on the B side here? Let's go. You stay in there, son. Ah! I'll be surprised if that's bleeding again by the end of the session. Literally forgetting every time. Oh, thank God. Touching the shroud. Flashbacks to Singapore. Did it again, actually. My God. Alright. Blade's having a slight malfunction. Let me just refuel. I'll set one battle going and then I'll refuel for a second. This is going to be the one that's an extreme finish. It's going to be Wyvern by spin finish. Nope. Bad boy Beyblading, let's go. Let's go.
Just needed a few tokes, son.
Let's go. Green power, son. Ow! Did it again. Sorry, everyone's speakers. I just shouted down your ears then.
Me jip. Alright.
So this combo seems to be a beast on the B side at least. Not bagging every win, but the fact it's getting these KOs against Clock and Rod there, then I'm pretty happy about that. I do tend to be a bit of a B-side jockey if I am the one to get the option. Alright, two more from the B side, see if we can start a winner streak, and then we'll move over to the XEO. Can get it on that one. The next one has to be the one that they're going to bring it back to you. Come on. Alright. Nothing but extremes from Hover for the next 10 rounds. Prepare yourself. Clip this shit. Come on, bro, that should have been an extreme. Heartbroken. Absolutely heartbroken. Alright, he's going to have 5 chances to get a win from the X side, otherwise I ain't wasting the energy.
What was the low orb combo you guys were saying? Was it 960 low orb for Hover? Or some other nonsense?
Come on. Nope, missed. Another second. Hit, but not very clean. I don't think we're going to get a third. Ooh, bit of ratchet action then, but didn't pay off.
Clock with the beat down.
Alright. Here we go, gang. This is the one. Nothing but extremes. 3 more chances on the X side for hover. That was a little bit of a delayed slide there. Oh, getting caught up there again. Managed to piggyback some momentum off the inner lip there to get to the rail, but it wasn't enough.
Was not enough. Yeah, this is still popped in. I'm gonna be fucking dying of stamina.
Up in there again anymore this testing. Alright, 2 more chances. Rush.
Show us what you got.
Oof. Last chance, Mr. Wyvern. I'm praying for you, bro. I want you to win.
Extremes only.
Come on. Oh no. No. Oh, we missed.
We missed. Totally unrelated, but any tips for playing on the X side?
Not unrelated, because we're struggling with that right now.
So, typically from the X side, say we're playing an attack combo, you want to do either your short reverse X if you want a slow stall to get up there and get a drop after your opponent's come to the center. If you want to catch your opponent while they're going for a drop stall up here or something like that, you can go for a slide drop to cut off and get up there a lot quicker, which works really well. A lot of people use their hammer variation where they back tilt on that to get there. Very similar, but that's the idea of getting up that one. That can either knock them off the rails and accelerate them off, or it can just break up the mix up here, and when you have a big hit, because hopefully you're kind of like coming up at the top, you bounce on this side, whereas they bounce downwards towards here, and they all start from, those both start from the same position, so that would either be launching from here and hugging the rail up to get some stall time and then dropping, or shooting directly across to then hug the rail and get up and knock them out of this position. And then if they have dropped down already, you kind of like follow on like you did with the short reverse X and drop down in here. Other options, you can ricochet from here, which is a really nice one. Check out a lot of Alchemist videos. He kind of like really took this one, and it's kind of like shooting across, and instead of trying to stall here, you're bouncing off the rails immediately to then get behind your opponent and hopefully try and get a KO here, or get up to these rails quickly and start X dashing nice and quick. I really like the ricochet launch. There's one people never expect me to pull out. Literally never expect me to use it. And then you also have your slingshot, where you're kind of coming back here, giving your opponent some time to settle in the middle, and then trying to catch them as they drop in. I'd say that's probably the hardest one to time and get consistent with. But I have a video specifically on those mix-ups for attack types, and I talk about a lot in a lot of the member stuff. Aside from that, you can use the exact same launches, but when you're using like more defensive strategies, so say you're using like a Rod Hexer, you can short reverse X to essentially be on the outside and avoid contact for as long as possible until you get up here and maybe potentially get some stall time before dropping again. So hopefully, because you've got the combo with more stamina and you've avoided damage for so long, hopefully you're avoiding them. Now, other than that, and essentially the same things, like maybe you can slide drop from it. I don't typically try to slide drop with stamina combos because I think it's too aggressive of a launch for them, really. Short reverse X is great. The slingshot can be surprisingly good, especially with bits like Hexer or like Underneedle or something, because you can chill out up here before you slowly drop back down and pin yourself to a position. But is there like specific combos you need advice on for X side launching? I think, was that the last one? That was the last one for hover on that side against it. I will do a couple quickly against Shark, but I don't think it's going to tell us too much. 970 level, pretty consistent. I haven't really thought about putting hover on a 70 height ratchet just because it's quite a tall blade, so I feel like that's like going too tall at that point. Especially with everything being on low orb, under needle and low rush at the moment. People are playing like 455s and legitimately doing work now because of clock, you know. Sheesh. Alright, bit of violence there. Yeah, hopefully that little rant about X-side launching was somewhat helpful for what you're after, my dude. And not to say there aren't other strategies from there, but that's mainly what I'm thinking of from the X side, personally. I think we get the spin finish here. This is more like our feel-good combo at the end. Like this is the one that we can get a few more wins against and not absolutely hate ourselves for never beating the other two combos in this testing. I mean, and always the other thing, I don't really do tutorials on this. You can do from either the X or B. If you're looking to just preserve stamina on a stamina or defensive type, it's just like fucking false drop right in the middle of the stadium, so you kind of like pin yourself there and just save your stamina for as long as possible. What do I think about 455 disc ball on whale wave? I think I would like to smoke whatever you got, bro. That's wild. That's a wild combo. Like, there's a definitely Beyblade parts put together for sure, but I think because of Whale's like blade, the flower shape it has, being away from the ratchet, like I don't trust it on much else other than 960 personally. So I think 455 is a big old risk. I mean, it's on disc ball, so it's not going to be traveling too fast, but it's like putting two of the easiest parts to burst to Wizard Wand. Oh, fucking bro, don't be hitting me with the Hasbro names like that. So rod on 455 disc ball. Nah, bro, there's so much more you can be doing with a rod. Like so much. I've just launched Shark and just gone around about rod. There's so much more you can do with rod, man. I mean, apart from just the generic like 960 ball, low orb, free ball, and whatever variations. 160 hexa is literally probably the biggest nightmare in the meta at the moment, other than like clock. And then you've just got attack rod options, like rod rush low rush has been proven to be consistent. Like rod level is decent for people. Like rod kick has made like some kind of real big kind of like appearance onto the competitive scene right now. Like I see loads of people using that and reporting it back now. Disc ball, man. Like if I wanted a part that won by spin finish because it had really good life after death, I'd pick Elevate over it. And again, it's less likely to burst, even though it's a big wide base similar to disc ball. It's shorter by quite a bit, so it's hard to hit, and it moves around more, and it can be more evasive. And it's like Elevate. I know a lot of people probably just do the same things because most people have just only used Elevate on Dragoon. But Elevate is an absolute dream to tech launch on. It's so easy. It holds your hand through launch tech so much. Like. So I mean, if you're dead set on a combo like that, I mean, it still wouldn't be like my go-to for rod, but like Elevate, I'd pick over disc ball, I think, as well in that situation. Extreme. Yeah, man. All right, we got one. This is where the win streak begins.
go on from here. So we got one. Ooh. Hoping I get to do some Beyblading in the Philippines in just over a week's time. I know in exactly a week's time actually, sorry. I'll be there for a week, about Manila. Spoken to some bladers there, but no plans have been set in concrete yet. But I'm so goddamn busy at the moment, like actually sitting down to have a conversation and organize some shit with people is just like, that isn't like on work time, it's like a nightmare. And your boy be drawing a lot at the moment. It's, I've been bitten by the bug, man. I started drawing a free run for the memes earlier, but I was like trying my best to do it like properly because I don't think I'm good enough yet to do like satire. Oop. But my anatomy is definitely getting better. Like I'm even noticing that like my stupid doodles when I'm doing other stuff. Like last night we had like a weekly D&D session, and I'm a player at the moment, which is nice because that hasn't happened for a while. And we're like 9 sessions deep now in a campaign where I'm a player, and it's been a lot of fun. And he is the greatest character ever. My boy Freg. But even during that last night, while I was just like doodling whilst we were playing, I was like drawing more anatomically correct things from different perspectives with stuff. So you know, shit like that. It's not like great, it's not amazing, but like it makes me happy that I can genuinely see some modicum of progress. So I think that's what we all want to see in anything we spend time doing, is some amount of progress. It doesn't have to be leaps and bounds all the time, but just to know that we're on the right track. And as well, we're not feeling like that we normally drop off of something. But it's kind of like pushing through those moments where it happens the most. Like recently, man, I felt like I gained a little bit of knowledge on lighting stuff. And then suddenly I just hated everything I had done like previously. And it was like that kind of like weird, like ambiguous moment where you're like figuring something out like properly. I still don't think I've gotten it right, but I'm at a point where I'm kind of happy and not trying to tear my eyes out when I'm doing my shading on stuff at the moment. And yeah, like pushing kind of like through that, like I'm gonna try and avoid smashing up my finger anymore. That kind of like dread of like, oh no, I'm not getting anywhere with it, or it's getting more confusing, getting harder, kind of like that little bit of perseverance, and I felt way more relaxed drawing stuff like today. Like I bashed out that the lines for that free run, like I guess portrait, like bust up kind of like picture, like probably quicker than I've done lines for any character art in ages, or ever probably, or like so. Yeah, and it's like a pose I've never tried to draw before, because I tried to do, I didn't do the full-on like memed angle of like the chin a mile high in the air. It's like, but it's turned into that direction anyway. I think I shared like an early work in progress on the channel posts on a few like Instagram and Tickety Talk stories as well, if you have seen it. But then I was talking to my friend whilst I was like started to like do the flats on her, and I was like, because I feel like I've drawn her neck a bit too thick, but I'm just too used to drawing like fucking muscular hench, like Super Saiyan-esque fucking build characters. And I was like, oh man, I just want to draw like buff free run now. So then all I could think about was drawing buff free run instead of like the one I was doing. So I'm like doing a super rushed job on the shading on this now. And, like I just want to start drawing buff free run. Oh, no. Alright. Yeah, fuck that. We ain't even looking for a new win streak. We're doing a Hover Wyvern 360 low rush. Fair. Fair. I do consider low rush to maybe be an option, seeing as Hover is a little bit taller. And I haven't tested it on low rush yet. But we're going to see. I'm going to give it a quick 10 rounds against Rod on the B side. If I don't see much impressive there, I'm going to move on to something like Taper instead. And I might go straight to 360 Taper to shift up the combo quite a bit. But if Juice is still there and he wants to give me his 455 combo, again the low orb, oh no, not 455, the low orb combo you had for Hover, I'll give that one a go. Alright, some success in the first 10 rounds. Let's go. Here comes the win streak. We need to connect onto that rail more cleanly, guys. Alright, 1-on-1. Let's try and get 2 for 1. Shit. Absolutely got scooped up. That's, I guess, part of the danger of having this like curve shape here. If it like can go there, it can be lifted easier. So maybe a low rush. That's probably why kick does better, because it's a little bit shorter than standard height bits. Rush was doing good though, so yeah, that leapfrog to extreme finish is a hard pill to swallow, especially when you're coming off the X-Rail so nicely. Everything about the launch has been clean, movement's good, they're sat in the middle. You're fucking zooming on the X-Rail and then you're the one that's going up the extreme, even though you made contact as well. Like if it's them like shifting to the side and getting that kind of like parry, then that's like, okay, fucking hitting them square on and just flying over them when they don't even fucking move. So it's not a good way to be losing. Give level 2 more chances to get another win on the B side here. Was that the first of the 2 chances, or is that the second? I can't remember. One more chance. Alright, we're going to go big yeets again. Oh god, very messy launch, but there was some gas in it, so let's see. All over the place, mate. All over the place. Nothing. Alright, nothing against Rod on the B. I'm going to give it 3 chances to make something happen against Clock on the X. Else we're moving on to something else. Just don't think level's the one with this right now. I know, what were you saying? Someone said they had a 970 level. Oh, 760 in Pringle, saving us there from the over. 0-1. Come on, 2 more chances. 2 more chances to start the streak. Can it muster anything with what gas it's got left? I don't think so. Can't piggyback enough. It's just getting stuck. Tornado stalling, which we don't want at all. last thing we want happening in this situation. Because we are not getting the spin finish against this combo. Roberto, what's up? Scale 160 free ball. That is not a hover Wyvern combo. But I'm pretty happy with my Shark 960 kick, to be honest. I do like that combo a lot. Alright, last chance for level, stay in the game. The win streak has to start now. Oh, it's trying. It wants to. I can tell it wants to, it's just not happening for it. Do you run scale on free ball? I don't know if you, when I was writing about it earlier, man, but I'm still just not a big fan of like attack blades on the low resistance bits. I just feel like the contact burst just happened too much, and I hate that shit. Alright. I've kind of pulled back on using 960 as much as I used to. But, sorry, 360. But if this can be a spiritual successor to my my favorite ever Phoenix combo, then I would be over the moon to be running a 360 taper combo on my deck again. Oh no. The self KOs begin now. Taper Y. Taper Y. We get a finish though, 1 for 1. Well, technically we got both KOs, I guess. Come on, such big hits. They should be in pieces. We ain't gonna get the spin finish. Damn. Big connections though. I do like me some taper action. I know it's not for everyone, but it's done me a lot of good. Not if it's hitting from the bottom like that though, man. Bro, why are you hanging out on the wrong side of the stadium? Might smash out a couple false drops, but I think we get a spin finish here, so that's okay. That's okay. Spin finish is okay by me. Scheiße. Lost all our gas just fighting the stadium then and not Wizard Rod. Oh, a piece of shit. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Do we go 760 instead? I don't think that's going to change too much. Added stamina, bit more weight, easier to get out of the pockets, but I think also easier to burst, which we don't want. Poop. Absolute poop. Oh, Rod got that one. Rod got that one. All right, I'll do 2 more quickly from the B side for this. Come on, man. So many of those were nice hits. So many. All right, we got to start the win streak now, and we will start the win streak now. Guaranteed win streak. Sweet. Oh, come on, bro. Come on. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Absolutely nothing against that. All right. See if we can do anything. Anything against clock. I'm going to give it 3 on the B side quickly, and then I'll go to the X. So far, I feel like Rush has been our best guy, which I didn't want because I just never have any luck with Rush. But I'll try the low orbs and I'll try the low rushes as well. Alright, one more to start a win streak on the B side, sorry. Well, frick. I don't think we're getting this one, guys. We might get a cheeky burst off of this angle. Oh, we're going for that ratchet. This is the plan all along. Any moment now. Alright, 3 chances off the X to make something happen, Hover. Otherwise you're getting put on a stamina bit. That's your punishment. Bro, I love launching on taper. Oh shit. There we go. Getting them bursts. Ow. Getting them bursts. Whoop. Oh, let's go. A double burst. 2 in a row. Ow. Ow. Fuck. Double tap me then. Oh, check out the shit. Alright, come on. Come on. Let's keep it going. Let's get that triple. Oh, a triple burst. Come on. Come on. X side, baby. X side, baby. 760 taper. Now this is 360 taper. Monsieur. Abama. Abana Tinder? Abama Tinder. Sorry if that's completely wrong. Yeah. 360 taper. We're seeing if we can get a spiritual successor to my old Phoenix Wings 360 taper, but that was not a very good time. Yo, what's up, Jake? T&J forever. I doubt you're watching my channel and not subscribed to theirs, but go give them some love if not. Yeah, we're struggling to I know we got 3 bursts in a row, which is pretty damn good before taking an L from the X, and we're straight back on it. Oh, shit. Alright. 4-1 at the moment on the X side against it, which is pretty good going. So we'll ride that out. See how it does out of the 10. Again, these are 2 parts that aren't being used in my deck already, so they could go on to Hover no problem. I wonder if 360 Rush is better than 760 Rush. Hunter, yeah, that is a 360 taper that keeps cutting clock in half. 4-1 against it. I think we're about to be 4-2 against it. Let's see what it does out of 10. See what it does out of 10. Not a great launch for hover there, but big hits. No payoff for it yet. Can we get something though? We don't want to let clock catch up too much. I mean, points wise we're ahead, but just win rate. Alright, 4-3. Let's not let them equalize. Gotta go back to some yotes. Hover wants that power. Come on, clean connections, bro. I mean, even if we can get one more win, I think 50% is probably the best we're going to be doing against these combos tonight so far. But it would be nice to get the next two and get a 60% win rate. We're 4-4 at the moment. And of course, we can still start and see if we can hit the win streak afterwards as well. That would have been a nice little... Ah, come on, how does that not get us the burst? Literally doing keepy ups for like 3 shots then, with it in the air, all underneath it. Damn. I think you're like 360, but you only tested low rush. Fair. Fair, I mean 360 low rush. Tried, tested and proved. Combination, all right, one more round. Can we at least hit the 50%? 50%. Unfortunately, not that bad a win rate for an attack combo right now. Clock absolutely just prepared for every single one of our attacks. Had it like tilted the right way at the right time. Fucking Max Tate's controlling this mother flipper. Damn. 40%. 40%. Oh well. That still surprised me though. I'm going to try out 360 low rush as it seems to be le popular. I know what's going to happen. It's going to perform incredibly well for me. And I'm going to be like, okay, yeah, I should just run low rush in my deck again. And then I'm going to eat shit every time I use it at a tournament. This is what happens when I use 360 and low rush. I'm the one that gets burst. Can anyone explain how Wizard Rod 160 Hexa just burst, hover 360 low rush? Anyone able to do that math for me and break it down? Because I cannot. And that's the kind of shit that be happening to me in tournaments. Like that kept happening to me with Shark 360 low rush. Shark was the one bursting, man. That's what put 360 like kind of like a bad taste on it for me for like a little bit. It's just been like, oh well, I'll just run 760 instead. It's kind of why I've been like open to using 160 some more. And again, just this combo just does too well. Rod 160 Hexas. Stupidly good in the meta right now. Like the amount of mirror matches for it. I mean, at least they're not as like long as the Rod 4 mirror matches have always been, but still. And it just gets too many extreme finishes, man. Like it's a combo I'm not really angry about because I don't think of it as a stamina combo. I think of it as a defense combo. It just gets too many like wins by over extreme, and as you just saw, fucking burst. Who is planning to get burst when they're facing against Wizard Rod, you know? That's how they get you. You're not suspecting it. go. Oh, God, that's loud, but that is the action we want to be seeing. All right, 2 more chances. Actually, no, well, the win streak starts now. So let's see if we can keep it going. Come on. You deserve something for that launch. It's not going to get it though. Well, Floopingtons. Alright, 3 chances to make something happen on the X against Clock. As we move on. When people are playing Hover on low orb, are they launching with power, or are they playing it more like a stamina combo and trying to just be smooth and evasive? I think Hover's stamina is okay, but I don't think it's that good that you want to be playing it like a stamina combo. Is that 1 or 2? We'll see. So far, I think I really liked what Kick was doing when we started absolutely pouring gas on our launches. But I've liked Rush and Taper the most so far. Used Hover at the weekend. It was the first time. It felt weak. A lot more CX in play, and Hover doesn't seem to move the heavy base very well. No. Pegasus, Blast, like Emperor Blast or Volt Blast. Heavy or wheel alongside like Clock and stuff are just too heavy for it to be shifting, I feel like. But all right, 1 more chance against Clock here. I was going to put a Blast instead of Shark combo as the 3rd combo in this deck, but I think the bit to use on that combo is still up for too much debate. Because like people are using it on Taper and it's getting spin finishes. People are using it on Hexa. People are using it on Freeball. And I don't feel like any one of them is like pushing way ahead of the others. I did that testing the other day, members video. I used Senor Jacob Pomegranates. What's he using? Emp, Blast, Wheel, and I can't remember if it was 960 or 360, I think it might have been 960 Taper. And that did pretty good, but I think I preferred Heavy for like more aggressive combos on it. But yeah, we'll shift this up now. Baymac, if you're still there, are you launching hard when you've played this guy on low orb, or are you chilling out on those launches a bit more? It's a Shark scale counter. What Wyvern is? So I think Shark edges it out the most against Hover, at least what I've seen when I've been judging matches, because again I haven't taken Hover to a tournament myself yet, but I have judged mini matches with it now. Alright, we're putting on 960 low orb for the moment. I can't remember if it was 960 low orb you guys are saying, but we'll see actually just how it launches in the stadium on its own. If I want to be chilling and not putting all the power in the launches. Start bringing back like dot and stuff like that to use. Softer launch, okay. See, that seems risky to me, especially with like Clock and just like combos with such good stamina being in the meta, but I'll try and do it a bit smoother. Nice and smooth, nice and slow, we chillin', we evading. Getting pushed by Rod. Oof, nearly. I mean, we've got the more stamina-y bit But Rod, not too bad at stamina itself. You may have noticed at some point. Damn. Yeah. Smooth. Fishing isn't bad, but again, when we do smoother and slower, especially with like a low warp, we're not going to be able to stall out away from them for as long as we could do on another bit, or if we're launching harder. Oh, that would have been nice, wouldn't it? I mean, it's kind of got that feeling of Hell Scythe to it, you know, early Stam's Hell Scythe, like 360 and then 960. Well, we did play 460 ball as well, unless we wanted to. If we were really feeling like we were invincible, we'd play 460 ball, but probably get burst. But yeah, like if it's got that feeling of a Scythe 960 ball where the stamina's really good, but it's chilling out in the middle and it just hits those recoil hits and can just get you an extreme out of nowhere. Like, which kept it relevant after Rod came in because it would get more finishes, although that definitely feels like it's changed now. Scythe is something I still regularly see played and go against. Someone last week was playing a full Hells deck, and they had the Scythe 960 ball combo. I was like, let's go. And the kid that I was playing against was running like a Phoenix combo or something, like, and I was like, holy shit, this is like a match from like a couple years ago. No, what were they playing? It was like not a Phoenix combo, shark combo, edge. Like, holy shit, this is like a match from 2 years ago. I'm gonna launch hard on this one. I feel like harder might be the way to go. I think harder might be the way to go. Not gonna lie. Harder might be the way to go. I asked for your mama's advice, and she said go harder. Dangerous spinny boy. Let's go. Yeah, I'm hard launching this from now on, bro. I'm still using the shark edge, lol. Go. Let's go. There's nothing wrong with that, brother. Nothing wrong with that. There's a violent little blade right there. And you'll never run out because they've reprinted it so many times. Let's go. Let's go. Baymac, you lied to me. Hard launches. Yeets only. Yeets only, bro. I mean, we haven't burst yet, which I like. And to be fair, with a very small amount of attack combos in the current meta, we might be able to get away with doing this. Although I feel like Shark coming into us would be a bit of a nightmare. I'm going to launch Shark into this hover combo. Hover combo. Are we going to get another spin finish? Oh shit. Meta relevant. Let's get in the wins here. Before I launch it against Shark, I'm going to quickly, or Shark into it, sorry, I'm going to quickly do it against Clock just to see. Just to see if we can get the spin finish, because that'll be insane. Oh shit, God, it's so light in comparison. It's crazy. Absolute wall that is clock, man. Nope. Alright, I'm launching a shark into it. 960 kick, straight from my deck, for your viewing pleasure. Well, this is probably the matchup where I'd want to launch hover like more chill. Oh my god. Imagine if it just trashes my shark combo. I'd be so sad. Come on, shark. I kind of want shark to win. I mean, I'd like to have a new combo that I want to use hover on, but I want my shark to beat all stamina combos ever made. Spin finish, not as dramatic as I thought it'd be, but just shows how good shark is, man. Oof. Yeah. Shark's so good, man. Shark's so good. Alright, let's try and tune some of our combos. Let's see what, because 760 was doing well with Rush, and 360 was doing well with Taper. Do we quickly do a 360 Rush and then a 760 Taper? See if there's some overlap there. Alright, let's do it against Rod quickly on this side, and then we'll do clock on the other side. See if we can get something going in the first few. So now we're on 360 Rush. I know 960 Rush was the world's winner, but 960 is on Shark, and I don't want to change that up, ideally. But what I might do as a little bonus is just see if Shark can get any of the amount of wins, or better wins than I was getting with Hover against these combos as well. Oh my god, Rod, just stay in the pocket, will you? Alright, maybe we're beating it down enough that we get the spin finish here, but we just did a huge scrape. God damn. Not much contact is the best thing for us here. Stay away. There we go. Alright. Try and get a KO in the first few. Yes, we can. Well, shit. 760 really helped it, I guess. Come on. Oof. Weak, weak, weak. Two more to make something happen, and then we're going over to Taper. Oh, a little bit of wiggle up there again. Giving it some good hits, but not the right ones. That clock is so big. Let's go.
All right, win streak starts now, gang. First extreme.
Extremes only. Extremes in the chat. Whoa. Oh, nearly got saved by the little connection point there. Damn, the goalposts. Killed the streak early, but there was a glimmer of hope for a second there. Now we're gonna chuck 760 taper on there. I'm gonna see how that does. Will it be better than 360? It'll have more weight and more stamina and more escape ability, but it will all have more scrape ability and burst ability, which are things we don't want. Let's see what we can do. We hit the sweep. Come on. The hits are so deliberate, man. Boom. Although I might be able to do a 5G tournament when I'm in the Philippines, so if I'm picking 5 blades, one of them's probably going to be hover. Although knowing me, I'll just run Drown Bust, Night Shield. Oh shit. Damn. Nope. I'm going to give it 2 more chances to make something happen on this side. Ah, you motherfucker. Oh, come on. What? Why does Rod keep bursting us, bro? We like came back, jumped off of it just to get burst. I was like, Rey Mysterio just absolutely failing right there. 3-1 shit. Alright, one more from the B side. Nope. Get out of here, asshole. Alright. Try and make something happen for clock. Piece of shit. Alright, I think what's going to end up happening, unless this blows my mind now, is the best 2 combos that aren't 960 kick have been 760 rush and 360 taper. So we'll do a best of 5s on either side of those against clock. And then maybe I'll see if 960 kick does better than those. And then I think that'll be where we're at for hover at the moment. Shit, man. Let's get KO'd, bro. Let's go out of the pocket.
Yo, what's up, Nelothy? Nelothy?
Alright, one more clock on the X side. Nelothy and Kelothy in dilemma. No matter what I do. We be texting on Excel. Alright, this ain't it.
So we got, yeah. Alright. 5 on each side against clock, correct. 760 rush first. What can get the best percentage?
This is for all the marbles. Best hover Wyvern combo in the world goes to or should I be doing this against Wizard, as that is like
the more commonly seen combo.
been a while since cut the stream. I mean, they're less frequent, that's for sure. So a lot of that's on me, bro. But yeah, good man. We're good. We're busy, but we're still trying to be number one. How you doing, man? You good? What the Nelothy? Oh my god, how did that not go in the over pocket? That's wild, man. That's wild. 0-2.
0-2 from the B.
Clock, such a war, man. I should just be playing it on underflat, shouldn't I? That's where I've been going wrong. Oh, do we get one more? Do we get enough? Nope. No, we don't.
Just gonna spin around it until we die. I think the issue is that your hover is green, not purple.
I think the issue is that it's fucking cursed because of juice, like everything he ever sends me. Put some weird little down under voodoo on that shit.
Oh, I'll put a bloody X on you.
Struth. You cursed, mate.
Cactus.
I can't remember if this is 4 or 5. But yeah, a purple one would be nicer, but my purple one's currently in Japan.
Missed out on the tournament this weekend because I was ill. No. Don't have a proper one until after Christmas now.
Ah, bro, the withdrawal syndrome. That's rough. That's rough. But are you on the mend now? You feeling better? Hope so, bro. Sucks being ill. Sounds like my wife and child are both getting ill at the moment.
I think my wife's going to pull a sickie tomorrow anyway.
Alright, we're going over to the X side after this one. I'm not sure if that was 5 or 6 on the B, but 0 success up until this point. Can we get 1 at least? Doesn't look like it. Rush, not fast enough, and hover, not heavy enough to KO this clock from the B side. Although I remember it somehow messing it up from the X side on our initial testing, so let's see if we can recreate that. I think it was Taper, maybe, that got like 3 or 4 bursts in a row against it. Could have been the rush combo. But I'm pretty sure, oh shit. But I'm pretty sure it's Taper.
Chill. Chill. That was a very high slide right up into that ratchet, but that will count as a win.
That will count as a win. Another feed the Ella for the. Alright. Ki-yoi. I did a little crane stance at the end of that launch then. Ki-yoi.
It's the X side, man.
You need the X side against this combo. Alright.
2 of 2. Such a good hit as well.
2 of 3. Ooh, behind the rails there, not ideally what we wanted in that situation. Oh, come on. Come on. I don't think we're getting it, so I think we're going down to 2 or 4. Last one coming up. Can we get more than a 20% win rate overall? Because we legit consider playing a 20% combo in our decks. I don't think so. The thing after that is points per loss and points per win you need to think about. And that ratio over like win-loss when you can't get that third bay. It's like what's gonna score me the most and what's gonna lose me the most. Or at least, sorry. Not the most, you're not trying to lose the most. Although when you see me play sometimes, you might be thinking I'm trying to.
Alright. 20%. Let's see how 360 taper does.
This was our other ringer of the stream. Because if 960 kick ends up being the best one for it, then we're in trouble because that is our sharp combo. Man, I feel like that should have gotten the KO there. We didn't hit with the tip of the Pringle, I think was the problem when it was up there then.
God damn, clock's so hard to move. Rock Daily. Big fan of Hover 760 rush, low rush and 960 kick. Yeah. A couple of the ones that have done the best in our testing today, but it didn't do too well then. Seen a purple Hover break a bunch. Oh shit. Don't know if it's a weaker mold. I haven't had that on the grapevine myself yet, but damn. Do you think that 755 will push Clock Mirage into the meta? 755 looks pretty round and defensive.
I think Clock Mirage is already in the meta, bro. 455 is a fucking nightmare to deal with. It's so hard to KO. And if 755 is that round and hard to burst, then it's just going to add
Fuel to the fire.
Alright, now's the only win so far on the B side. The rush as well, so we'll
1 for 2.
Ah, bro, so unfortunate.
So unfortunate.
1 for 3. Oh my god, imagine. Taper issues, bro. 1 for 4, come on. Come on, let's get another one on this side. We're doing better than Rush was. Let's go.
Alright. 2 of 5 on the B side. Not incredible, but
Better than 760 Rush was doing for us. So if we can get 2, well, if we get 1 win here, we've got a higher win percentage. But if we can get 2 here, we're at least matching it on the X side as well. So that would count as an immediate upgrade. He did the exact same launch as the first one with Rush. Looking good, but we didn't get the burst. Oh, so close to an over and extreme though this round, man. We deserve them.
regular purple, by the way, not the coat. Oh, okay. Hover is super relevant here in the Philippines. Most of the people go with deck of Shark Scale, Wizard Rod, and Hover. Yeah, that deck's popular at the moment as well, but it doesn't move like Clock and
what is it, clock ender, blast. Enough to KO them, man. It doesn't spin finish against them either, so it's like, I don't know. But I think clock is super relevant, man. Absolute nightmare. I've forgotten our stats for the X side so far. How many launches have we done? I think maybe just one. Shit. Let's say we're 0-2 then. Try wedge. Lol. Lol. I mean, it's not a bad bit. It's got great stamina and it's aggressive, but it's low burst resistance. Like, I would play it if it had high burst resistance, but I don't want an aggressive bit like that on a low burst resistance. Bro, get out of my stadium. Let's go. Let's go. All right. 1 for 3. 2 more chances. Oh, going a bit too wild there. Not what we wanted. Best we can hope for now is a random burst. Have I tried 370 kick? No, I haven't tried 370. But again, I'm not sure 70 is the way to go for hover, making it too tall when it's got already really peaked up like angles for the main contact there. You had Rod 160p placed first yesterday. Damn, points back, is it? I mean, it was number 1 for the longest time. After Leon came out, point was just like glazed unendingly. And people forgot about my boy Taper. I think this is our last chance. I mean, we've got a better win rate than Rush already, but it's still not great, is it? Oh man, what do we do, gang? Because if 960 kick ends up being better than Taper, we might not be running any hover. Alright, 20% win rate for 760 Rush, 30% win rate for 360 Taper. Last combo, 960 kick. Can we get higher? Learn not to leave the ratchet in Clock Mirage. We're not using it because it weakens the locking mechanism over time. Yeah, good idea. This is the one I use for testing, and I only put it together at the beginning of the stream, but my I guess tournament one is just sat there on its own chilling, so it should be okay. Happens pretty fast too, and then it just bursts like crazy. Oh, yeah. Taper's kind of overshadowed by kick now anyway. It is for sure, but imagine if both of them worked in the deck, because I'm running kick in the deck already. Looking like an 0-1. What I'll do after I finish these rounds as well, if you're still in chat, you'll have a chance to win some free memberships. I'll gift some in the chat when we're done with this testing. 0 for 1. Mirage's strong bait, however, in the long run, it's going to be expensive since 455 gets loose every time it gets burst. People have always said to buy spare 455 from Mirage. Yeah, definitely. I think the little spring mechanism will get a little bit looser, but like your man said, just take it out in between uses. It'll probably save it. I mean, I think every ratchet and every bit's getting dinged up on every impact. Yeah, for sure. The shelf life's going to be shorter on 455 though, or just any of the What's it?
The 5s. Especially if they're hitting them bursts. Alright. 1 for 3.
2 more on the B side. Oh, leapfrog. Would they let me play a Hasbro Bay in casual tourneys in the Philippines? Was that allowed? If I went to like Play Cafe and for something that they were running? Alright. 1 and 4, one more chance to equalize with taper on the B side. I mean, good launch, good hits. Oh, can we get them to tilt more and scrape? I think we have. Let's fucking go. Alright. Although that gives me issues because it's doing as well as a taper on the B side now. Right, 960. Kick. X side shenanigans. No, we live. But for how long? For how long?
How was the taper on hover? So far our best one.
So far our best one, we're seeing if we can beat it with a 960 kick right now. And 360 taper was the one that did the best, not 760. Alright, around the world, in the pockets, everywhere. Still fighting though. Fair play to Wyvern. Damn. Alright. 0 and 2. 3 more chances. 3 more chances. Oh shit. Alright. I don't fucking shut up. I don't think we'll count that one for Wyvern, but that's the risk of running 455. Alright, we get 1. 1 for 3, I think that is. Or is it 1 for 4? Can't remember. We'll do 2 more anyway. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. So it's matching taper at the moment.
Oh. And it takes the lead with another burst.
Damn. Alright, issues. 1 more launch and this is already our best hover combo now. Damn, chat. There you go.
Casual in Philippines fine to use Hasbro. However, in professional tournament, PBBL, only Takara parts are allowed to use. Hence, if you want to use hover, you need to buy the purple one.
So, how many things would count as like a PBBL match? Would that be like everything that's gone on at somewhere like Play Cafe or wherever?
It's, so far, when I've asked anyone what to play at, they say, "Oh, there's these ones," and then no one gives me like a actual thing that's going on. I know like schedules don't get released yet and stuff, but I'm just like, let me know. All right.
So it seems like for the moment, at least. 960 kick is at the top of the pile, with our 360 taper just behind it for the moment. But I know, to be fair, I did say, didn't I? I did say that I was going to do my shark combo into clock to see if it does better than the hover combo. Because otherwise we might have to change our shark. Because if hover is doing better, then it's a bit fucking hypocritical to keep that in. So we'll do it. Last one, guys. Genuinely the last one now. I'm going to run my current shark combo against clock to see if I can do better than I've been doing with hover against this combo. Good start. I mean, it's done pretty good so far, 2-0. Ow. 4-0. Maybe not a perfect record on the B side, but not bad. I mean, pretty convinced to keep shark on 960 kick over hover so far. Play Cafe is more casual. Maybe sometimes they have their own community rules, but most of your tournaments that's not PBL or Banky tournament, you can use TT and Hasbro. Oh, cool. Yeah. Like, I mean, from what I heard anyway, if I wanted to do like a G3 or something, I'm gonna have to buy like a bunch of shit like there and bring my boxes to the tournament. So I'm probably not gonna stress about doing all that bullshit, you know. I'll probably just try and just play wherever it's actually accessible. Shark has stamina, edge over hover. I think it's got a lot of edges over hover at the moment. What's that shark build? 960 kick. Tell a friend. Do you faith in the 3 new blades coming in December? Is your answer this a lot of time? No, no one's asked about that. What are the 3 blades? So we got Meteor. What else we got on the way? All right, 5 from the X side to finish us off. We're getting underneath it, but we're not getting the burst. It's not going fast enough now. Ow, my finger. Keep forgetting about the cut on it. Absolutely tearing my finger to shreds launching out. Let's go. 1 and 1. Lol. Dimac, touch of death right there. Brutal. 2 and 1. 3 and 1. That's about as clean a burst as it gets. One more to go. Parts everywhere. Oh, is this the last round? I think it is. Oh. I think Clock gets this one. I think we're 3 and 2 on the X side, gang. So 70% win rate. Not bad for an attack combo in the current meta at all. Probably in any meta right now, but yeah, it looks like the best Hover Wyvern combo is Shark Scale 960 kick. Oh, Mummy, Meteor, and Orochi. So Orochi is a meme. I don't think it's going to be great. I think I've got one coming from Japan. Sapphire's picking some up. I think I reserved one. Mummy, I'm trying to remember what that looks like off the top of my head. Let me have a quick googly. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think that's going to be good either. That's going to like hit something twice and then just be out of all stamina. But Meteor. I mean, Meteor looks like it's going to be very relevant. I mean, it's either going to be shocking or it's probably going to be like a bit of a nightmare to deal with, I imagine. I know the rubber is bigger and it's unbalanced and all those things, but left spin bay with rubber is it's going to be different to everything else. And if it can spin steel anywhere close to where El Drago did, like, it's fucking gross. So yeah, I think that's going to be relevant, but Mummy and Orochi are just going to be a bit of fun, I think. You need scale, maybe thinking of running scale, edge, and rod next locals instead of scale, hover, and rod. I mean, it's really good, man. It's really, really good. I think the fact it came out here before Wyvern did kind of like killed Wyvern in the water a little bit. It's still relevant for sure, but I mean, the difference between like the performance against Clock you just saw, like we threw everything we could on Wyvern against it, and nothing got close to Shark's performance. Like literally not even half as good as Shark was doing. So Mutual predicted to be 37. I wouldn't be surprised if it's heavier, man. I think it's going to be a fucking heavy blade. The rubber on it looks heavy, as like loads of it as well. So Trans Spiral. Spiral's amazing. But what about it? Are you like a little bit back in the stream or something, bro? Or did I say Dranza by accident instead of Shark or something? Will the ripcord of Meteor be fine to use on a right spin launch? Yeah, it should be fine. They don't change them at all for left spin and right spin. It's the same gears, it's just you turn them, I guess, upside down. Hopefully not another Impact Drake situation. Yeah, I don't think that's the best debate. I mean, we've seen my stuff. Garagoth, my boy, just in time. Just in time. I'm about to, I know you already won, but just about to end the stream, but I said I would gift 5 members at the end of this one, so they're about to hit the stream now. Chuck up some likes. If you haven't already, guys, please do me a favor and hit a like. I mean, comment your Wyvern combo. Comment now to like just confuse anyone who comes to the video. Comment, oh, Shark Scale is the best Hover Wyvern combo, something along those lines. Just confuse people. Let me know you're there and help the video. But we'll hit those members now. Who's gonna get on that lottery? I do think the members' content is where the value in the channel is. Melody, let's go. MK, you there, brother?
BMBX, Red Info FX, and Nicola. Let's go, guys. I hope those are useful to you. I hope the members' content is to your liking. But yeah, we'll probably get another testing stream up before I get a full-on edited video for the regular channel soon. Yeah, no problem, Nancy. Hope you continue to enjoy the goods. Get a free month on top of that. But yeah, we'll probably get another stream up before then. But I am going to be away. I'm going to be away in Bangkok working from Saturday, but Friday really. And then I won't be back in Thailand until a week Monday from that. So I'm going to be gone for about 10 days. And no need to apologize, brother. The timing on my streams is so bad. Gaming all night, what's bro playing? Probably Ark, I'd imagine. Absolute degenerate. I was training with this stream playing in the background. I love it. That's exactly the energy I want for these streams. Just training with other people everywhere, getting the science figured out for these stupid spinning tops. Alright, let me get some water in me and then we'll sign off. But things to plug. Oh, solo leveling Arise, fair enough. Is that good? I'm never sold on the anime games like that, but I've seen some clips and it looks pretty dope, to be fair. So things to plug. If you're looking to get better at Beyblading, if you're not there already, get in the Bega HQ Discord. We got extremely passionate and talented players in there that are so good at sharing their knowledge. Tag the Bega instructors if you're looking for advice, and someone will get to you with information. If you're looking to pick up any Blader merch, check out the Fourth Wall shop attached to the YouTube channel. We got a bunch of stuff that's print to order that you get there: hoodies, t-shirts, caps, all the shit, stickers, and then you can also download the digital products from there and my coffee shop, where there's the launch cards, the drill decks, the combo cards. There's a bunch of free stuff on there to download, like the RPG launch tracker, the guides for drop launch, the angles, all of that stuff. And if you like my terrible artwork, you can also pick that up and get a membership or some commissions. And if you're using these 3D products, code BladeBayX for 5% off. I think that's all the things that I plug on this channel, or I'm supposed to plug. But I'm going to shut up now and just say one more huge thank you to everyone who chilled out and joined in, enjoyed the memberships. I will catch you in the next one, Bega Bladers. Peace!